So you want to know the best Pokemon team for a Pokemon Shield? Well, you came to the right place. But first, we're going to get into this. If you guys haven't checked out my social media links, they're down in the description below. Go check them out. Go hit a follow on my Twitter. Go like my Facebook page and go follow my Instagram. If you guys are brand new to the channel and you've never checked out my Discord, go check it out. It's a Nintendo-based Discord where there's a lot of little communities in it. So if you like Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart, or Pokemon, you're going to find some friends there. It's also going to be down in the description below. And if you guys haven't dropped a like on this video, please do me a solid favor, hit that like. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel and you enjoy these kind of videos. Now let's get into the video. All right, our first Pokemon is going to be Cinderace. Obviously, we all knew it was going to be a starter Pokemon. Let's be real. You don't pick a Pokemon on a best team and not have a starter. It's the first Pokemon you get. You first pick it, you're super excited, you grow super attached to it, and normally they're kind of buffed up anyways. The reason I'm choosing Cinderace is because of the just base stat. Literally, its base stat is insane. It has a 530 base stat with a speed stat of 119 and an attack stat of 116. That's crazy. It kind of reminds me of back in the day when you had that Speed Blaziken. And I don't know how many of you guys ever played against the Speed Blaziken, but that Pokemon hit so freaking hard, and it always outsped you, and it just caused so much headache. It was just unbearable, and that's why they banned it in competitive tournaments down the road. I don't think we're going to see that here, but we also have the potential for Cinderace being like that. With its moves that I have picked for it, I think it's going to be a hard-hitting, quick, just in and out Pokemon that's just going to take down so many people, frustrate them with the Pyro Ball, the Fire Punch, the Low Sweep, and the U-Turn. Obviously, U-Turn, you're going to outspeed them, so you're going to hit them, you're going to pop out, switch your Pokemon to, say, if you're going up against one of its weaknesses, like a Water type, you're going to hit it hard, get out, and stuff like that. And your Pyro Ball and Fire Punch are going to take care of so many Pokemon, along with Low Sweep being a fighting move. I'm going to tell you guys, it's insane of how well this Pokemon is put together, and that's why I'm saying you got to add it to your team, because realistically, with the base stats that it has, it's phenomenal Pokemon. Our next Pokemon is Gardevoir, and it'd be crazy for me not to include Gardevoir. Since Gardevoir has been introduced into the Pokemon series, it's been an amazing Pokemon and a hard-hitting Pokemon. It even has Mega Evolutions. This Pokemon's been so well-rounded that it's just an amazing Pokemon. It has a wonderful base stat of 518 with a special attack of 125 and a special defense of 115. And with the moveset that I kind of put with Gardevoir, it really does keep Gardevoir well-rounded. Obviously, you're still going to have a few weaknesses. Every Pokemon does. You're going to be weak to Steel, Fire, and a few other types. But for the most part, you're going to really hold strong on all types, especially with the moves Psychic, Shadow Ball, Moonblast, and Thunderbolt. You're really going to have a competitive edge to destroy your enemy, dominate your competition, and most likely, take out any other Pokemon that they send out at you. So with that being said, this Pokemon has just been on so many top teams that it was unfair for me to not put it on this team. And that's why I feel like you should honestly put Gardevoir on your team if you're going to be doing competitive battling. Let's get into our next one. So our next Pokemon is going to be Obstagoon. And this Pokemon's brand new to the series this generation. And it's a brand new Pokemon that we really didn't know anything about in the beginning. But as a lot of people like me played with this Pokemon and saw its potential, we come to realize that it's actually a pretty decent Pokemon. Obviously, it's going to have some weaknesses such as the Flying, Psychic, Bug, Fairy, Ghost Dragon. Just in general, like those are kind of a little bit of its weaknesses. But you can kind of combat it with a lot of its strengths, being a dark Pokemon. And with a base stat of 520, I mean, it's pretty much well-rounded. You got a solid speed at 95, defense at 101, attack at 90, HP at 93. I mean, it's really missing its special attack and defense, But this Pokemon does so well, especially with the moves that I picked. With Cross Poison, Brick Break, Night Slash, and Double Edge, this Pokemon's going to come up against a lot of different types, and you're really going to be able to do a lot of damage and clear a lot of teams, especially during the game and in competitive. And I honestly think, the Zigzagoon line getting a third evolution is pretty sweet, and I think it's awesome that it looks like a member from Kiss, because let's be real, like with the tongue, it's kind of like a Gene Simmons look if you think about it. And it's kind of like that punk rocker. So it's pretty cool on that. And that's kind of why I feel like with all the facts and all the stats and all that, it should be a part of your team. And you should be pretty all right putting that Pokemon on your team. Let's get right into the next Pokemon. Our next Pokemon is Lucario. You can obtain Lucario by catching a Riolu in the wild area. And it's no surprise that this Pokemon made it to our team with a base stat of 525. It has an attack stat of 110 and a special attack of 115 with a speed stat of 90. It just makes this Pokemon a really, really well-rounded Pokemon that has amazing speed and hits hard. And there's nothing better than a Pokemon that can, go first and do a lot of damage right off rip. And with the moves that I chose for Lucario, you're definitely going to be able to do that. I chose Roar Sphere, Earthquake, Flash Cannon, and Ice Punch because it's going to complement its attack and its special attack while keeping that speed stat. So even though Lucario does have weaknesses, and every Pokemon does, and those weaknesses are kind of, just to mention a few, Fly, Psychic, Fairy, Fire, it really doesn't have too many. And with the move coverage that I gave this Pokemon, you're really going to be able to take out a lot of different types and kind of just make easy work of it. Lucario's been on so many teams with the competitive scene. That's why I think this Pokemon is going to be great for you guys, not only to beat the game and make easy work of it, but it's also going to help you guys in online competitive battles and just in the battle tower and stuff like that, or playing with your friends. That's why I think you should honestly add Lucario to your team, because it's an amazing Pokemon. Lucario is kind of a veteran at this point, and let's be real, who wouldn't want a Lucario on their team? Our next Pokemon's Roserade. The reason I'd add Roserade to our team is because of its base stat of 515, and I think it's just an amazing Pokemon. I know it has just a huge special attack stat at 125, a special defense stat at 105, and a amazing speed stat at 90. So it's better than a lot of Pokemon out there. So it's going to be quick, and it's going to hit so hard with that special attack, especially with the moves that I chose for it. This is pretty much going to be a well-rounded Pokemon, and I'm going to tell you, I know it's another grass type, so it does have two major weaknesses that I'd be concerned about, and that's Fire and Steel. Obviously, it has a lot more weaknesses, but I'm not going to go into every single one. There's no need. But the attacks that I chose for this Pokemon is Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Dazzling Gleam, Giga Drain, just because it's a well-rounded Pokemon, and it's a good kind of finisher Pokemon, cleaning up some of the problems. If there's a Pokemon on their team that, like a water type or something, you're really going to be able to do some damage and kind of control the situation with this Pokemon. And that's why I feel like it's a rock solid choice and that you should add it to your team. Our last Pokemon is going to be Barraskewda. And where you can find Barraskewda is on route to the Dusty Bowl, Lake of Outrage, Motostoke, Riverbank, pretty much in water, right? It's a fish. But the reason I'm choosing this Pokemon is because it has an amazing base stat of 490. But that's not what's super impressive, because it is lower than all the other Pokemon on our list. What's impressive to me is the speed stat at 136 and the attack stat at 123. This Pokemon got added to Pokemon Sword and Shield, so this is the first time we got to see it, we got to use it. I think as we go on, people are going to realize this Pokemon is just an amazing Pokemon, and it's just quick. Along with the moves that I chose for it, I think it's just going to be an amazing addition to anyone's team. So if you guys find one and you breed it right and you get the perfect IVs and do the perfect EV training and all that, you're going to have yourself an amazing Pokemon, and I highly recommend it. But the moves that I chose for this Pokemon is Aqua Jet, Poison Jab, Ice Fang, and Psychic Fangs. Just because with that speed stat, it's going to complement those attacks as well. So not only are you going to be fast, you're going to hit hard. You're going to just pretty much go through so many different types of Pokemon. And if someone thinks they're going to use a Charizard on you, they're going to think again, okay? And that's why I think you should add this Pokemon to your team, because not only is it cool, it's also a hard hitter. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see me make more of these type of videos, please let me know down in the comments below. If you guys haven't checked out my social media accounts, please go do that now. They're all going to be in the description down below. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook. Like I said, go follow, go like, do all that. It really helps you guys stay, informed for what I'm doing next. If you guys haven't checked out the Discord, it's a huge Nintendo Discord with a whole bunch of different communities over there. We do a lot of cool stuff over there. Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. People do shiny Pokemon giveaways. They play Pokemon battles. We have a whole thing going on over there where it's just a really unique and awesome environment, and it's a lot of fun. I'm always over there. And if you guys enjoyed it, like I said, do me a solid favor, hit that like, hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't already, hit the little bell, set it to all so you guys don't miss when I upload a video, or go live. And thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys did, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.